Hey everybody, I'm PJ and this is Julia, and you're here at the Qualcomm booth here at Computex, and we are showing off the laptops that are just about to hit market, just maybe 1 or 2 more weeks. June 18th is the day that you'll be able to purchase the first laptops powered by the brand new Snapdragon X series platform.
So this is the ultimate ARM-powered laptop area here, right?
This is the best, not just ARM processor ever made for Windows, but probably the best processor ever made for Windows, period. You're gonna get amazing battery life, you're gonna get fast performance, and if that wasn't enough, you're gonna get the world's fastest NPU ever made for laptops. So all of the new AI features in Windows apps are gonna run amazing on here.
When you optimize the CPU design for the ultimate laptop experience, things get really exciting, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. So the CPU, this is a brand new CPU. It's a brand new Orion CPU inside, and it delivers amazing performance, obviously, but hey, it does it with super awesome power efficiency. So you get extremely long battery life, and your device it can actually put your laptop on your lap. It stays cool, it doesn't get hot, and the fans barely turn on. You're gonna hear these things stay silent. It's gonna be amazing. And you're gonna get it from some of your favorite laptop manufacturers: Samsung, Microsoft Surface, HP, Lenovo, who we got right here. Everybody's making one, and you can get it in a yoga design. This is super beautiful, it's chic. It's got an OLED on it, super high resolution, over 1 billion shades of color. Or we got the tried and true ThinkPad. This is the one that everybody loves. It's got the stick right in the middle. This is the workhorse that has gotten work done for years, and guess what? Work is getting even more done because now your battery's gonna last longer. For better or worse, video calls are getting longer at work thanks to the long battery life on the Snapdragon X series platform. But hey, these are all the laptops you see here, but you don't want to see them under case and display. You want to see them actually working, and you want to see all the new apps that are coming to market that have NPU features. So why don't we go in and take a look? Let's go.
It's really exciting to see hardware-accelerated app support, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be a whole range now.
Yeah, absolutely. So previously, you could run AI on the CPU, on the GPU. Oh, thank you, Julia. You could run AI on the CPU and the GPU, but those aren't the best places to run AI. If you have a neural network, you want that running on the NPU. That way it's going to deliver even faster performance and even better battery life. So why don't I show you guys some of the apps you know, and let's show you some of the new apps that you might not know that are going to run even faster. So here we have Davinci Resolve. So this is one of the best video editors on the planet, and it's going to get even better. So they have a feature called Magic Mask, and it runs a neural network right there. So it does object identification, and then it's going to scan that person over the course of 23 seconds. So you can make edits to just that person or just the objects around it. And you can see here, this used to run on the GPU as a computer vision algorithm, but they replaced it. And now it's a neural network that's truly running on the NPU. And this now can run 3x faster than it previously did running on the GPU.
I'm so excited to have 4K 60 real-time rendering, I don't even need to make proxy file. It's just going to be so smooth, right?
It's super fast, and so to that point, it's coming everywhere. This is actually a sneak peek at Vegas 22. This is the first time it's being shown. The previous version 21, this is number 22, recompiled, running natively on our CPU, and they have new NPU features that are running here. So to your point, they've just scanned this footage, and now you can just click on a person in the image, and anything, any object, any person, after it's been scanned, then you can make enhancements to those objects or people in the video.
This is just the beginning. You were mentioning Davinci Resolve, you're talking about Vegas, who knows?
Yeah,
it could be Premiere coming for sure, right?
No, it's not could be, it is.
It is,
so later
confirmed.
this summer, Premiere is coming. They're going to be native on Snapdragon, and they got a couple of other surprises.
What's left,
that are coming.
Avid and the other guys? We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All
right, so we got video. Let's do some music.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like to see how this works? All right, let me show. Let's do it. All right, so let me cue this up right here. Okay, so what we got here is DJ Pro by our buddies Algorithm, and this is a DJ app, so it allows you to play 2 songs at once and adjust the tempo of each song so you can mix them together. And then you can, like traditional apps, you can adjust the bass, the treble, all of that, and the stereo mix. However, what they did is they have a feature called Neural Mix. And it's actually a neural network running on our NPU that can isolate instruments in real time. So you could take songs, let's play one right now. Okay, so here we go. So we have a song running, but in real time, we can isolate the drums, then we can add the bass back in, or the keyboards, or we can take the vocal track and we can do just the vocal track, and then we can take a completely different song, and what we could do is, let's match the tempo here. Oh, whoops. Here we go. And now we've got the tempo nice and matched up. And now we're using the vocals from this track and adding it to the drums on this track. So you can take completely new mixes. Just take the bass, just take the drums.
And this is all running offline.
Totally offline, in real time on the NPU. And by the way, because of our NPU, they were able to drop in double the size of their neural network so that the isolation is even more accurate and the output quality is even better. So
it totally sounds like each thing was recorded separately.
Exactly. So nobody has that, right? Only the people who own the song have the master tracks of each recorded separately. We only have the final one all mixed together, but with AI running on device on our NPU, it can isolate.
What's the company making this software?
Sure, it's called Algorithm. It'll be available. It's available in the Windows Store right now, and you can get it on day one when you get your laptops. And you can go out and buy a digital turntable.
This just makes me think that there could be so much potential music AI stuff.
They think that too. So they're working on some more features too.
You could change the voices. You can make Madonna sing this, or you can make me. I just hum something and it suddenly sounds like a whole orchestra.
Yeah, 100%.
Potentially.
Potentially, and potentially you could just take your voice and throw it in there also. So you can actually plug a microphone into here and you can have your voice running over this.
Is this something that the industry has never seen before?
I think you know what? Some of this stuff has just come to market in the past few years, but it could take hours to create something like this. You were able to run a network on top of it and isolate out the instruments. It wasn't very good. Then it got better, but it took a lot of time. But now to do it in real time at high quality, instantly, this is a breakthrough.
This is awesome. So there's, how many apps are going to be supported day one?
Day one, well,
how much stuff is going to be possible?
Yeah, actually, well, let me show you something. Hold on, let me bring up one thing. So, funny you say that. We have this right here. So, we've got. If you go to, we got a couple of websites. If you go to worksonwa.com, you can go and see over 1,200 games that have been tested to run at 1080p at over 30 frames per second, video games. So you can have fun day one.
Are you going to have AAA games?
Yeah, there'll be AAA games. In fact, over here we're showing Baldur's Gate, which is Baldur's Gate 3, which is the number 6 game on Steam. What we have here is, if you want to come over here, we've got over a list of over like 300 apps that Microsoft and Qualcomm have tested. These are what we think are the most popular apps that are on Windows.
So you see all these, there's a full Chrome now, there's a full, very smooth,
Firefox,
like all the browsers.
Opera, yeah, we've got everything. And Enterprise, there's tons of apps right out the gate, day one, that work and are running faster than an Intel Core Ultra 7 155H. And we also have Microsoft's brand new emulator, the Prism emulator. So Prism emulator. So that makes everything's going to run awesome.
Could I run any AAA games through the emulator if it's not yet native?
Theoretically, you should. The only caveat is we've tested over 1,200, so we put our stamp of approval on those. But the more that get out there, we're going to be doing more and more testing and making sure that anti-cheat software doesn't, hold anything back. But we have games like Metro, Control, Redout 2, a lot of fun, day one.
How about the professional graphic designers? They're going to have the full Adobe suite.
So Adobe on day one, you're going to have Lightroom, you're going to have Photoshop, all running, natively on Snapdragon. Everything else is coming later this summer.
And how about architects? People doing 3D game design.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. That's a good question. That's a good question. So right now we have Blender is available, so you can do 3D graphics, 3D motion. And we showed you Davinci Resolve, Luminar Neo, Sharp 3D. There's tons of ways that you can go and create 3D objects. But we've got more on the way. In fact, many of our hero videos with CGI were created in Blender. So.
And you've had some real experts working on optimizing all the stuff for the architecture.
Yeah, 100%.
So can you describe a little bit the team who worked on that?
Oh yeah. Actually, here, come on over here. I have something to show you that's pretty interesting. So we have obviously jointly with Microsoft, we have the Prism emulator it's working 2x better than ever, 2x more efficient. We've also got their teams working everybody to port their apps if they'd like to run native, but we also have new NPU tools. So what we have here is our Qualcomm AI Hub. And so this has two huge benefits for developers. One, there's about over 100 models free to use that can run on device. Oh, sorry, do you mind if we just get a shot? I apologize. We're just gonna get a video shot in here. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so if you go to AIHub.com, AIHub.Qualcomm.com, you can have access to over 100 models that are optimized for our NPU, free to use, and within 5 minutes and 5 lines of code, you can get them completely running on our NPU. However, not everyone wants to use our models. In fact, most people don't want to use their models. They want to use their own models that they develop, their own secret sauce. Algorithm has their own secret sauce. That's how their audio features so good.
How do you help them port their own algorithm on?
They use AI Hub. So they could use our plumbing and AI Hub to deploy the code and get their own neural networks running on our NPU within 5 minutes. So we have tons of developers, Cephable, lots of people have gotten up and running and they made their fastest versions of their app yet.
So this is the world's fastest NPU or what? It's on 3 nanometers?
Yeah, 3 nanometer, but it's the world's fastest NPU because it can run at 45 tops. And in fact, fast is fast. You're going to see through benchmarks. You're going to see other people eventually claim, oh, tops, this, that, and the other thing. But you're going to see the benchmarks. We've got the world's fastest NPU for laptops and the most power efficient. We've got, you can see we've taken our designs to the thermal lab. And we'll bring up on screen in a moment, but you'll see how our device stays cool over the course of an hour, never gets hot.
So the Microsoft did a big keynote where they launched the whole Copilot Plus.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to be fully hardware accelerated on the X Elite, right?
Yeah, exactly. So what we're showing here is these are the first and exclusive devices to run Copilot Plus PCs. So all of the new Copilot on-device features that run on our NPU. This is one of them, live captions. So any video with audio that you see on screen can be translated in real time thanks to our NPU. So what we have here are videos in Korean that are being translated instantly into English. Over 40 languages instantly into English, captions on screen, whether you're in video calls, watching videos, local videos, streaming videos, you'll get real-time captions.
It doesn't matter if the captions are not on the YouTube video, if it's live stream or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Just do it.
Exactly.
If you do a live video conference call, you'll understand.
Yeah, exactly. So you can have someone speaking in another language and you'll be able to see it in English. Oh my God, my.
Oh yeah, it was fine. So if I go back here.
Yeah, you want to see co-creator?
Can I try?
Yeah.
So I'll do a new one here. Oops. I'll just.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. No. You're good. You're good. Yeah,
I'll just see what happens when I draw this.
And now describe it.
Guy at football stadium. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what I just drew. Yeah, there's the guy.
Let's go even more. You can adjust the intensity of the creativity.
All right. Cool. All right, so this is all running offline. Right there. Cool.
Yep, it's all running offline on the NPU. So features like co-creator, live captions, or even recall. So we have recall, the new feature that anything that you've ever, whoops, where did that go?
That is customizable, you don't have to worry about privacy, and you only track what you want to track
yeah,
in your system, right?
Exactly. Whoops, where did it go? Sorry, here it is. So we have recall. So it's anything that you ever saw on your screen, you can recall it immediately with recall. So this is it looks through all of your text, all of your images, but keeps it on device, never goes up to the cloud, secured on your laptop, and there's a neural network running to always scan it and catalog it. So you can just type in what you're looking for. So let's see. Maybe if you searched, no one ever searched for guitars? We're gonna have to bring that up. How about dogs? So anytime that anybody ever wrote an email to you about a dog, anytime you saw a dog on a website, anytime that you had a photo of a dog, you'll be able to find it with recall.
Nice. Is there any chance the translation feature is going to be able to lip sync and make people speak every language?
Hey, so they haven't announced it yet, but I think we're getting super close to that, because if in real time you can put captions and translate to other languages into captions, the next thing we can do is translate that back into a voice. So
let's for 1 second. This device, this is the Surface?
Yeah, this is the new Surface. So we've got the new Surface here, Snapdragon X Elite, and it's got an OLED display, so over 1 billion shades of color. And the new keyboard is, obviously awesome. It has Bluetooth in it, so you can use it, within a few feet of your monitor. So, and of course it comes with the pen here, so you can doodle. And beautiful, slim device.
Nice. And which is this one?
This is the new Surface laptop. And so let me power that up for a second. So you've got here the new Surface laptop, super thin, lightweight, gets an extraordinary over 20 hours of battery life, and of course, touch screen, so you can navigate around windows with your fingers, and beautiful device.
Got some ports. There's a...
Got all the ports. You can plug in your memory cards, you can plug in your USB peripherals. Doesn't matter if they're a C or an A, you got both.
Is there Thunderbolt, what do you call it, USB 4?
It keeps calling out, I apologize.
Sorry, it keeps falling.
Yeah.
Is there USB 4?
Yeah.
Does it go up to 40 gigabit per second?
Actually, we support USB 4 up to 40 gigabits per second. I'm not sure if the Microsoft one comes with it and Thunderbolt. That I'm not sure with. But okay. We've got We've also got gaming if you want to see gaming.
So let's have a look here. There's
Sorry, I'm just going to steal this for a second if you don't mind.
Which is this game?
Oh, sure. Right now we're showing, this is Baldur's Gate 3. So this is the number 6 game on Steam right now. You can tell how popular it is. And you can see up here in the corner, you can see we're getting over 30 frames per second as we run around this world. And this is the new Samsung Galaxy Book 4. This one is a 16-inch OLED, 3K resolution. Obviously, the games that you play on here are going to look beautiful. And the device itself is super thin.
Nice.
Lightweight, you can hold it with one hand.
It's never going to down throttle. It's going to run at full speed all the time with the fan that's in there.
I think you're going to find it. Hey, it's up to you guys to benchmark this thing. Put it through the paces. You're going to see that it stays. The thermals on it are amazing. So you're going to get incredible sustained performance.
Are people doing benchmarks here at the show?
No, they haven't done benchmarks here at the show. But what you can see here is you should do battery benchmarks. What you see here are 2 identical laptops. The only difference is the processor inside. And as you can see, when you go with Snapdragon, you'll be able to get 2x the battery life for streaming video from YouTube.
2x the battery life for streaming video?
Correct.
On the same battery size?
Same battery size, same display, same storage, same memory, same chassis, 2x longer battery life.
It's because the video decode engine is fully optimized, and all the other stuff sleeps very nicely when you're just doing one thing.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. So Snapdragon's super efficient, so we have the ability to turn off all the cores that were not in use, and as well as we have some of the best decoders and encoders, actually. Video calls will last even longer, too, thanks to the video encoders, video decoders,
what is this
and our
device?
Wi-Fi. Oh, sure. This is the brand new Dell XPS 13. This device looks like it's from the future. So you can see super chic keyboard. By the way, you can't even see where the mouse pad is, but rest assured it's right underneath here.
It's
you
so
can see
compact.
It's moving around.
This is a 13-inch.
Yeah, this is a 13-inch. It's got an
looks
OLED
like
display.
11-inch or something.
I know. It's a beautiful, like bezel-less display, and you can see it's just got amazing, color just looks incredible on these devices.
Yeah. So there's a Type-C here that can do a bunch of stuff, and another one there.
Yeah.
And we're talking about long battery life.
And long battery life, and one of the reasons is because of our thermal efficiency. So again, we're showing another example of, this is the NPU benchmark for 1 hour using Procyon AI, and the results are not only we get 5 times the performance, it's because we have the world's fastest NPU for laptops, but also much better thermal, stays cooler, those guys heat up. So your laptop you can actually put on your lap without getting hot.
Without trying to get any secrets or anything, but the Nuvia team was acquired by the Qualcomms, right?
Yeah, of course.
And there's a whole new strategy in the way this chip is designed, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is so to your point, Nuvia joined the team a couple of years ago, and this is the first Snapdragon processor that features that Nuvia CPU design, which we call Orion. This is the first, but a few weeks ago we announced that another one's coming for smartphones. So stay tuned to October Snapdragon Summit, where you're going to hear more about where else the Orion CPU is going. It's going to smartphones.
Is there like strategy in how the big and the small cores are and stuff like that, or is just big cores that can clock down?
It's one core. One core. Sorry, I apologize. We have 12 cores, but every core can scale
down?
all the way down to lower clock speeds and higher clock speeds when needed.
So there are 12 big cores, basically.
Exactly. So our performance is awesome, but we can scale down and get you to amazing battery life when they're not in use.
Nice. All right. Something else you want to talk about here?
Yeah. Actually, we're mostly showing all of our developer tools, so everything for enterprise to roll out, so they can do remotely access and remotely like flash BIOSes, and also all the development tools. These are people who did development tools for our NPU. What you can see here, this is our dev kit, actually. So this is, we'll be selling this. This is about $800. You can get a Snapdragon dev kit, and what we're showcasing here are people that used it to use AI. Here we're doing code generation. So we're actually showing generating code. So we were showing, we have the ability to type in the text and turn it into images earlier. We're typing in text and asking it to generate code. So we're building arrays, all different types of functions within your code that might have taken hours to code, now just takes seconds.
What's the difference between doing this kind of code generation on device and through something like ChatGPT, or can you do a hybrid?
Yeah, absolutely. So we work with a lot of enterprises that are really interested in using Snapdragon, but a lot of times they do not want to use any AI that's in the cloud. They have proprietary code. They don't want to share their code with the cloud. Also, the code goes through like Excel spreadsheets filled with financial data. They do not want to share that with the cloud. They want to keep that all on device. So it's really important to have AI on device. So that's why people are interested in writing code on device and not using the cloud.
Maybe it speeds things up also not to go to the cloud, and you can get more changes quickly.
Of course. Running it on device, you can do it faster and real time and more secure.
And the model will constantly be updated?
You could do that as well. Using our AI Hub tools, you can bring your own model. So, a model you're using now might not be the same one that you slap in a couple weeks from now, because these things are constantly innovating.
And you call it the Rubik
Studio, yeah.
With Thunder stuff?
Well, yeah, these are some of the people that are using some of our code generation.
Nice. And right here, if I jump right here, what is this red laptop here?
Oh, you haven't seen this red laptop?
Is this the development kit?
Oh my God, yeah. This is all right. So this was the original. So before today, and we could show you all of the laptops, this was the only thing that we could show you. It's got the Snapdragon logo on the back. This was the prototype laptops that housed the first Snapdragon X Elite. So this is what we gave to our partners so that they could begin developing their own laptops. And you see, we've got a ton more now. They've got all types of different ones. We've got ones with 4K displays on it, 2K displays at 120 hertz. But these were the first prototype laptops, fingerprint readers to showcase the power of Snapdragon to our partners.
What's the story here with UEFI and BFI?
Actually, this I'm not as familiar with, but I think this is for deployment in commercial settings, so people can easily flash the BIOSes for corporate settings.
Because there is a Linux support.
Yes.
Right?
So yeah. So
and what have you announced about this?
You know what? We haven't announced too many details, but we have Linux support coming for Snapdragon X Elite, so you'll hear more about that soon.
Potentially, all these devices maybe could be running Linux.
Potentially.
So that's to be seen exactly.
Yeah.
And Advantech is doing what's the bricks?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you mind walking us through what's going on with the with bricks? And,
Sure.
Yeah. Actually, do you want him to wear the mic?
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, we are a no-code tool help a user to building the Edge AI application. And here's the scenario about a restaurant and a self-order kiosk. So traditionally, you can use touch to order something, right? But if you enable Edge AI, you can do this. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm vegetarian. Please recommendation some food for me. And the Edge AI will start to listen what you need, and then our large language model will start to understand what the user need and recommendation something to your customer and directly add to your cart. Like I'm vegetarian, so like the veggie burger and golden salad. So that will change the whole process of our service agent.
Can I try to speak to it?
Sure.
Can I try?
And please wait until first round's inference, and you can try. Yeah. Here you go.
So when?
After they spoken. Okay. Wait a minute.
Hello, it's great to meet you. Since you are vegetarian, I would recommend our veggie book or the garden salad. We also have a fruit cup which is a delightful vegetarian tea. Would you like to add any of these to your order?
Okay. After that turn green, you can start to spoke.
What's the best you have?
I don't know it's what. You can try. He was thinking. Okay, so we hear you, and
Nice.
he's thinking the spicy chicken.
That's exactly what I wanted. All right, that's awesome.